What's going on YouTube, and welcome back to the channel. Now today guys, I'm going to be showing you the best 5 weapons that you can use right now here in Warzone after the recent update. So if you guys are new to my channel, I do post the best class setups, the craziest gameplays, and settings that help you guys improve. So make sure that subscribe button is with that bell so you guys don't miss any brand new videos. Also guys, if you enjoy my gameplays and stuff, make sure to go check me out on Facebook. That's where I live stream every single day, and then we're closing on 2,000 followers. So if you guys could do me a big favor and help me out over there, that'd be much appreciated. Anyways, let's get 200 likes on today's video, and let's get straight up into these class setups. Alright, so for my first weapon guys, we have the bar. Now the bar is a really good assault rifle. It's really good on recoil control, damage, and damage at range. Now since the recent update, this weapon has went up in the ranks. This I would say is maybe the #1 assault rifle to use as of right now. But for my class setup, you're going to want to add on the Mercury silencer for sound suppression and recoil control. This can help our weapon be quiet. We're going to be more stealthy, and plus we do get some recoil control, so our shots are way more accurate at a longer distance, up close, just anywhere in general, so you want your shots to hit. Now for the barrel, I'm going to be running the XL barrel. This can help with recoil control and accuracy, reduce scope sway and gun bobbing if you are running a scope, and as well that flinch resistance is going to come in clutch as well. So our shots are going to be way more accurate and easier to control. We're going to have less scope sway and stuff to help with our scope when aiming down sight, and as well flinch resistance, so we are more of a tank. So when running around getting shot at, we're not going to flinch as much. Now for the optic, there's a few things that you can run, but the G16 is going to be the thing that we're going to be running here. This is going to help with a 2.5 zoom in. We're going to have an accuracy and recoil control. It's really good to have on, so your shots are way more accurate. Now for the stock, I'm going to be adding on the Cooper SP for that aiming stability, recoil recovery, initial firing recoil, and as well flinch resistance to help us be more of a tank. So our shots are going to be way more accurate. Our recoil control is going to be fine and all handy, and as well we're getting some more flinch resistance so we can be more of a brute. Alright, so for perk 1 and 2 guys, I'm going to be running hard scope for accuracy and recoil control and sustained ADS, and then for perk 2 we're going to be running fully loaded, so we have max starting ammo, which is really needed. For the rear grip, there's a few things that you can run here, but I think the leather grip is really good for aim down sight speed and aiming stability to help us have a little bit more aim down sight speed, and aiming stability is always good. Now for the magazine, I'm going to be running the 50 round BMG 40 round mag. This is going to help with the bullet velocity and range, damage, bullet penetration, and of course we do get a larger magazine size. So this is a really good magazine to run around so you don't have to reload as much. So this is what we're going to be adding on. Now for the ammunition, we're going to be running the lengthened rounds for that bullet velocity to help our bullets travel faster in air. And then for our final attachment guys, we're going to be adding on the M3 ready grip for aim down sight speed, sprint to fire speed, and aim walking movement speed to help our bar have a lot more mobility. Alright, so guys, for our next class setup, we have the MP40, which is a really good SMG as your secondary. You can run it as a primary if you're running a sniper support class. But for this class setup, it's very important that you guys listen to this because it will be more important later on in this class setup. But for the first attachment, we are going to have the recoil booster for that extra fire rate. This is going to help our weapon be able to be more aggressive. You're going to be able to make more plays, and it's going to make your life so much easier, get so many more squad wipes because your weapon is shooting faster. And if you are accurate enough and stuff, you can use this more as like an assault rifle at a medium range distance. It's really nice, but the recoil booster will be my first attachment here. Now for the second attachment guys, I'm going to be adding on the Crossnick 317mm 04B. This is going to help our weapon be highly accurate and easier to control, and plus we do get some reduced scope sway and gun bobbing for the MP40. This barrel is by far the best, but if you want to switch up a little bit more, you can add on the short barrel for that limb damage. It's totally up to you, but I prefer the Crossnick 317mm barrel. Now for the optic, there is so many things that you can use for this class setup. You can use a scope, the Model 47. You can actually use the G16 if you really want to. The slate reflector is a good one everybody likes to use, but my go-to is going to be the Crossnick ISO 1M. I'm using it as a secondary. You can use this MP40 as a primary as well if you do run on the the Model 47 or the G16. But for the ISO 1M iron sight, we do get some aim down sight speed, and our iron sights are a lot larger. I am using this as a secondary build, so having this on, you can be able to be more aggressive, make some crazy plays, and plus we do get some aim down sight speed, so this is going to be very helpful on our end. Now for the stock, I'm going to be adding on the Crossnick 33M folding stock. This can help with sprint to fire speed and movement speed. So we're going to be able to be more aggressive off a sprint, be more aggressive, and plus we do get that movement speed, so we are going to be able to run around the map a lot quicker. Now, this is where I said you got to be pay close attention. Now, for this class setup, you're going to want to add on the space issue. It is in the battle pass, so you just got to rank it up a little bit and get this one. Now, I'm saying this to run this exactly just because you do get vital and it does not show up on here. So having this on is very helpful to have on. So have that on, and then for perk 2, add on quick for that sprint speed, so run around the map a lot faster. Now, this class setup is really good on like Resurgence, really good on Rebirth Island. So having this on, you're going to be going stupid crazy, running around the map fast, flanking people, super easy. Just having this on, you're going to be a lot faster. Now, for the rear grip, we're going to be adding on the stippled grip. This can help with recoil control recovery or recoil recovery and that initial firing recoil. So having this on, we're going to be a lot more accurate. Our weapon's going to be easier to control, so you're not going to be missing any shots because you're having full control of your weapon. Now, for the magazine, there's a few things that you can run here as well. You can run the 45 round mag for that recoil control and accuracy, the 64 round drum just for having a bigger magazine size, or you can run the 40 round mag for that bullet velocity and damage. So it's really up to you, but my go-to is going to be the 64 round mag. So I just have a bigger magazine, squad wipe people easier without having to reload. So I'm going to be going with this for our class setup. Now, for the ammunition type, there's a few things that you can run here as well. You have the FMJ rounds, you have the incendiary rounds, you have the hollow point, frangible, or you have lengthen. Now, I'm going to be going with lengthen just because I like to have that extra bullet velocity to help our bullets travel faster and able to hit our targets faster. So I'm throwing this on for one of our last attachments. Now, for our final attachment, guys, I'm going to be adding on the M19 41 hand stop grip for recoil control and accuracy, making the MP40 super dominant and have no recoil. Alright, so for our next weapon, guys, we have the STG-44. Now, the STG-44 is one of the most popular weapons here in Warzone, in Vanguard, just basically in the game as of right now, just because it is the first assault rifle that you can use and play with in the game. So what I'm going to add on for this attachment is going to be the F8 stabilizer for accuracy and damage at range. I like to have my weapon really accurate, and plus that damage at range is increased, so our bullets are way more stronger at a longer distance. Now, for the barrel, we're going to be adding on the 05B. This is going to help our weapon be highly accurate and controllable, reduce scope sway and gun bobbing, and plus our weapon is going to be way more stronger at a longer distance with its damage at range buff on this barrel. Alright, so for our next attachment, guys, we have an optic. We're going to be adding on the G16 2.5. Now, this is going to help our weapon be accurate and recoil control is added. Plus, we do get a scope, so when aiming down sights, you are going to have a 2.5 zoom in. So when aiming down sight, you're going to be able to see more what's going on at a longer distance. Plus, we do get some recoil control and accuracy, which is going to help the weapon so many ways. You're going to be way more accurate, and your shots are going to be hitting, so you want to add this on. Now, for the stock, I'm going to be adding on the weighted stock. This can help with accuracy, flinch resistance, recoil control, and aiming stability. So having this on, you're going to be more of a tank. Your shots you're going to be able to take more shots without flinching. You're going to be way more accurate, and plus we do have some recoil control. So you're not going to be missing any shots and having full control of your weapon. Now, for perk 1 and 2, I'm going to be adding on Vital for increased torso damage, and then for perk 2, I am adding on Fully Loaded to start out with more ammunition. Now, for the rear grip, I'm going to be adding on the Fabric Grip for aim down sight speed, sprint to fire speed, and hip fire accuracy. The magazine, there's a few things that you can run here, but we are going to be running the short 45 round mag for that bullet velocity range, bullet penetration, and that extra damage so you can get more and faster kills. Now, for the ammunition, I am going to be actually running the frangible rounds. This is going to help with inflicting wounding effect. So having this on is going to delay their healing, it's going to inflict severe wounds, and it's going to be very helpful to have on, just be more aggressive. Now, for our final attachment, guys, we're going to be adding on the Carver foregrip for recoil control and hip fire accuracy, and we only take a little bit of aim down sight speed taken away, which is okay, making the STG really, really overpowered. Alright, so for our next class setup, guys, we have the M1912, aka the Tommy gun. Now, this thing is really good with the right class setup. So going into this build, I'm going to be adding on the recoil booster for that extra fire rate. Just like the MP40, you want to be really aggressive, have your weapon fast firing, but you want to have good accuracy as well so you can hit your shots. So having this on is going to help with fire rate to be more aggressive and make some crazy plays when firing faster. Now, for the barrel, we're going to be actually adding on the cooling barrel for a highly accurate and easier to control. This is going to help our weapon be more accurate, so our shots are going to be hitting. Now, for the optic, we're going to be adding on the large iron sights, where this is going to help with aim down sight speed, so you're going to be able to be more aggressive, aim down sight quicker, which is going to be very helpful. Now for the stock, we're going to be adding on the adjustable stock for that sprint to fire speed and movement speed. We're going to be able to sprint faster, or we're going to be able to shoot faster off a sprint, and plus our movement speed is increased, so we are going to be moving and running a lot faster. Perk 1, you're going to want to add on Fleet for weapon swap quickness and movement speed. And then for Perk 2, we're going to be adding on Quick for sprint speed to help us be more aggressive, flank behind people faster, and just be more faster in general. Now for the rear grip, we're going to be adding on the Pine Tar grip for that recoil control and hip fire accuracy. The magazine is going to be the 9mm 50 round drum for that recoil control and accuracy, movement speed, aim down sight speed, and fire rate. The ammunition type is going to be the lengthened round, so we have a bullet velocity increase. And then for our final attachment, guys, we're going to be adding on the M1941 hand stop grip for that extra recoil control and accuracy, helping our weapon have full control of our weapon, and as well, just going absolutely crazy. Alright, so I wanted to bring the NZ41 to our final build here for this video, just because I have implemented all of the meta ARs here in this video. We have the BAR, the STG, and now the NZ41. It's really good on damage at range, recoil, damage in general, and it's just absolutely crazy with the right build, which I'm going to be showing you guys here. So going into this class up, we're going to be running the MX silencer for that accuracy and sound suppression. This is going to help our weapon just be more quiet. We're going to be super quiet and stealthy, and plus we are going to be more accurate when firing. Now for the barrel, we are going to be adding on the 360mm BC barrel. This is going to help our weapon be easier to control and highly accurate, so our shots are going to be on point, super accurate, which will help us get a lot more kills. Now for the optic, I am running the G16 2.5 scope again, just for that accuracy and recoil control. The stock is going to be the EPAC stock. This can help with recoil control, recoil recovery, accuracy, and flinch resistance. The perk 1 is going to be brace for initial firing recoil. And then for perk 2, we are going to be running fully loaded to start out with more ammunition. The rear grip is going to be the leather grip for that aim down sight speed and aiming stability. The magazine is actually going to be the 40 round mag right here. This can help with recoil control and accuracy, movement speed, aim down sight speed, and extra fire rate. The ammunition type is going to be lengthened for that bullet velocity. And then for our final attachment, guys, we're going to be adding on the M1930 strife angled grip for that accuracy, aiming stability, and aim walking steadiness when aiming down sights. Now, guys, this is my class setups for these weapons. Let me know what your favorite class setup is for this video. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you on another one.